my God, ladies and gentlemen, we got another crazy reaction video chat. I hope everybody's doing well today. God bless you all. This is yours truly, Versace. Welcome to the 1L Real Talk Show. Remember, chat, we're not here to bully or harass anyone. Every video I upload on any of my platform is for educational purpose only. We're here to learn. That's it. What to do and what not to do in certain situation. That's about it. Let's watch this video. This video has a crazy twist to its chat. I haven't even watched the whole thing. To be honest, I only watched the first 2-minute things. Not even, what did it say, 7 seconds? That's all I watched. So I like watching the videos with you guys, just like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there go my Hi. This what they been waiting on, ain't it? Ain't no so heavy money to crime them things. This my ain't just made him no crime. Baby, you got my ID.
Hey. Me too.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm finna fly back home. Not right here. Cause my finna eat steaks and shit. You gonna have to pull up today. It's a whole bunch of drunk shit going on at the house. I'm finna take them to see his mama first stop when I get to Dallas.
This is Deshea Stevenson, a 38-year-old woman who would be shot dead by her husband after picking him from prison. In the early hours of October 25th, 2023, the serene streets of Dallas, Texas were shaken by an early morning discovery that would send the community into a state of disbelief. At around 7:20 a.m., the Dallas Police Department received an urgent 911 call about a situation. When authorities arrived at the 1600 block of Murdoch Road, but nothing could have prepared them for the heartbreaking scene they would find. Officers arrived to find a woman lifeless and abandoned, her body left on the roadside, showing obvious signs of gunshot in the chest. Authorities quickly pieced together the timeline of events and learned that Deshea had been shot by her own husband just after she had picked him from prison. The same man who had once vowed to love and cherish her was now the suspect in her brutal murder.
So the reason I'm sharing this video is to show a lot of you females out there, right? A lot of you single, beautiful people out there. Not every man is for you. As good as it sounds, it might be as bad as it sounds. And the only reason I want to share this video, and I apologize, guys, about the green screen, is that this LED light, I don't know what's going on, but it's supposed to be white. And for the past month and a half, it just changes colors on its own. So I'm sorry if you're seeing this acting up. It's the lighting, guys, so I apologize. I'm trying everything I can. And I cannot turn on the house light because then it makes me look paled white. So I just let it be, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there so people be like, yo, why your face be changing colors? So yeah, man, all this is for educational purpose. We're not here to bully or harass anyone, like I keep saying on all my videos. And the reason I'm saying this, guys, because there's people on YouTube that assumes that I be harassing people or bullying people when I don't, okay? I don't stand on that. I don't stand on business on that. All I do is reactions on everything that's going on in the world and give my 2 cents just like everybody else. I'm not here to sell nobody a dream or a wolf ticket, how people used to say back in the days. I'm just a normal person. I don't belong to no political group or party. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, nothing. I'm just a father, a son, a man, believes in God, marriage, working hard. That's it, man. And protect my family. That's all I care. You know, and having you beautiful people now into my family. You know, God had blessed me on my first, my second YouTube channel, the one that I lost, the main one, for a reason. I had almost 40,000 subscribers, millions and millions of views and likes and watched hour, but I wasn't getting paid. So I said, you know what? I'm taking the first YouTube channel that I ever made, that is this one here, and I changed the name. Instead of being DJ Versace or Versace Made It, I said, you know what? Let me just put my name out there. And all I do is talk real stuff. The Juan L. Real Talk Show. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy this video.
But before Dishié met her death, let me take you back to where their paths crossed and uncover the red flags that could have protected Dishié. This is the disturbing life and death of Dishié Stevenson.
13 embarrassing questions. Who overthinks everything? Who showers less? Who is always eating? Who has a nicer butt? Who is more possessive? Who drools more? Who is the better driver? Who curses more? Who always sleeps in? Who is always on their phone? Who has the worst singing voice? Who takes the most selfies? Who is the lawbreaker?
Dallas, Texas is a bustling city located in the northern part of the
Shout out
state.
to everybody in Texas.
As one of the largest cities in the southern United States,
Love
Dallas
Texas.
is known for its rich cultural scene, vibrant arts district, and being a major hub for business and technology.
Yeah, I want to move out there.
However, like many big cities, Dallas faces challenges with crime, an issue that became all the more glaring when this case emerged, shaking the city to its core. Dishié Stevenson, born on November 16, 1988, was the epitome of a self-made woman. She was a successful 30-year-old businesswoman, a dedicated mother, and a loving wife. Dishié's life in Dallas, Texas was a reflection of her relentless drive and entrepreneurial spirit.
Take a look. As low as
these
$22 a month for car insurance. Your insurance company doesn't want you to...
She ran a business called Shea Money Purses and More LLC, where she sold a wide variety of fashion items, including clothing, purses, hats, and even beauty products. Dishié was not shy about promoting her ventures on social media, proudly sharing her accomplishments with her followers. Her business wasn't just about selling products. It was about building her independence and showing the world that she could achieve anything she set her mind to. She had an impressive knack for managing her multiple businesses and had recently secured a new space for her boutique in May 2022, hoping it would become a long-term shop. Her ability to balance business and personal life earned her a reputation as someone who is not only hardworking, but also deeply compassionate. Dishié was known for her generosity and her constant support of her family and friends. In her free time, she also assisted clients with filing tax refunds, a lucrative side hustle in the United States. Dishié's drive for financial independence was truly impressive. She was determined to make her own way. In fact, her social media nickname was Moneymakin' Dishié, and on Instagram she went by Shea Money, a nod to her hustle and ambition.
That's what's up.
She was also a proud mother to her 17-year-old daughter, Maya, and loved her daughter fiercely. Dishié showered her daughter with love and care, providing her with everything she needed, including a car for her 17th birthday. This gesture was a symbol of the life Dishié had worked so hard to build. Family was everything to her, and it was evident in her social media posts, where she often shared pictures of her nieces, nephews, and goddaughter, celebrating their birthdays and showing how much she cared. Not only that, she was also the primary caregiver for her mother, who had suffered a stroke and was left partially paralyzed. Balancing her entrepreneurial ventures with the responsibility of caring for her mother was no easy feat, but Dishié managed it all with remarkable grace. Despite the challenges she faced every day with a smile, never allowing the weight of her responsibilities to show. However, even with Deshay's apparent success, her relationship with her husband Michael began to show signs of trouble. The couple had dated for years before tying the knot, and although they had their ups and downs, there were cracks in their relationship that were becoming harder to ignore. 39-year-old Michael Smith had been a significant part of Deshay's life for many years. He was quiet and easygoing on the outside, a perfect match for Deshay's energetic personality. But Michael's past was far more complicated. The couple had endured a long-distance relationship while Michael was incarcerated. She visited him regularly, sending letters and maintaining a deep emotional connection, never letting the challenges of his imprisonment weaken their bond. Her commitment to him was evident in everything she did. She was his rock during a time when he needed it the most. And when he was released, she was in the forefront. In May 2021, Michael was released from prison. Deshay was there to welcome him back with open arms. She wanted to make the occasion as special as possible, understanding that Michael had missed out on so much during his time away.
Sad, bro, sad.
Yeah, that got my
And you know what? I respect people like her, bro. Getting it on her own,
I
bro.
mean, you saw
man.
you.
You know what I mean? This would be a learning lesson to a lot of you guys out there. You can be anything in this life. Anything if you put your energy to it. You know what I learned in life? And this and I'm talking about myself too, guys. So I'm not perfect. My father told me one time, it's like, son, all that energy and negativity that you put towards being a drug dealer or a money collector or whatever it is you were doing in the streets, why not take that energy and put it in something good? And at the time I was young-minded, actually kid-minded, okay? I was very kid-minded. I didn't respect my older peers. I thought I knew it all. I thought I had all the answers. I thought I was perfect. And at the end, it's all bullshit. We're just fooling ourselves. And when I see people like this young lady that took her dream, and you can see it in the pictures, the glow she had, you know, businesses, not one, not two, but 3 or 4 of them. And it's sad to see things like this happen. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm just looking at the story like you guys. I just wish there were more people like her out there that puts their egoness to the side. Say, you know what? I'm going to open up a little boutique. What do I need? What do I got to get? What is it, 10 grand? You know what? I'm going to save for 2 years. I'm going to bust my ass over here, save both of my income tax. You know, once a month I'll play a little lottery ticket. God forbid I hit something. You know, and just put yourself out there. You know, with the internet now and everything. And like I said earlier, man, I should have taken advantage of the big YouTube channel I had, but I didn't because I got greedy. Oh, I'm going to do it when I get 100,000 subscribers. Like I just kept saying that after each 10,000 subscribers I got, oh, I'll wait. Oh, I'll wait till I get to this. And then when I got there, it's like, bro, do what you got to do with what you have. You know? It's crazy how this world is today, man.
Yeah, my
Look how happy she was.
big red mic TV.
Super clean.
I didn't know my
Everything for her man. Look. Ah, look, that's love. But you can tell he wasn't feeling. He wasn't. bag down, boy.
This
Hold
what they
your
been
ground.
waiting on, ain't it? Ain't nothing so heavy, I ain't the crying and everything. This time I ain't just made him no crying. But you get this point, you crying, no, you round, you round. I know what you did. She came out. You got a long way to go to face.
Tell something was off there. Like more serious, more thing. I would have been jumping. Like, hey, baby, oh, shit, what's up?
Baby, you got my ID. That's
Hey, me too.
yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Something weird is happening in the housing market,
Commercials, man.
and no one's talking about it. I can buy your house fast and can pay your...
I can't hear you. I will. Okay.
What she say, Mike?
She said have a good trip.
We gonna try to have a good trip. It's a long way back. What's up, cousin? Yeah, I got him. I got him. Yep. Yes. I'm finna fly back home.
Not right here.
Cause my finna eat steaks and shit. You gonna have to pull up today. It's a whole bunch of drunk shit going on at the house. I'm finna take them to see his mama first stop when I get to Dallas. Huh?
You drive like a drunk.
Right. Huh, cousin? Yeah. You know nigga finna be in that bag and he ain't in nothing else. Cause he ain't worrying about nothing. He learned his lesson. He good now. Yes. I got my face, my makeup done and stuff. Just to go pick him up.
That's expensive to do. $80, $100, $200 for your face like that. That's
Let me get off. I figured out live because I don't know if he fantasized about my beauty with my makeup or he just want me to get out live, y'all. But I figured to get up out live. Yeah, I had to go live. I had to go live for you. We had a nice room and everything too.
Determined to show him just how much he meant to her, Deshay organized an extravagant surprise to mark his release. And just like that, their reunion was a turning point.
It's my world. Just make sure you pussy ass take us, y'all. I gotta take us together. With my baby. I love him. I love him so much.
She got him legit though. I guess this was after? No. Oh, these are the things they did together. Okay.
A fresh start after years of separation and struggles. Only days later, they tied the knot in a small but meaningful wedding. The ceremony was intimate, but the love they shared was undeniable, symbolizing the new chapter in their journey together. Deshay was a woman who was fiercely loyal and cherished her marriage and her husband. She wasn't one to entertain distractions or temptations. In her own words, anyone who knew her would know just how devoted she was to her husband. She made it clear, when she committed to someone, she committed wholeheartedly. However, Michael's release was just the beginning of a series of issues. While Deshay was out there thriving in her business and gaining recognition for her hard work, Michael found himself struggling to adapt to life outside prison. He lacked the financial independence that Deshay had worked hard to build and began to feel overshadowed by her success. When it came to finances, Deshay was the sole provider in the household. Despite the potential awkwardness of the situation, she didn't seem to mind at all. In fact, she openly shared her feelings on social media, writing in an Instagram post, but Michael felt he was no longer the man in control. This sense of inadequacy began to brew resentment in him. Deshay, on the other hand, continued to shower Michael with love and support. She funded extravagant vacations for them, threw lavish birthday parties, and even gifted him a $10,000 cash surprise for his birthday. She loved him deeply and was determined to make their relationship work. However, Michael's insecurities and his growing jealousy of Deshay begin to show in an unhealthy way. As time passed, Michael's jealousy grew stronger. His drug addiction resurfaced, and his controlling behavior became more apparent. It's not uncommon for some men to feel a sense of jealousy or insecurity about their partner's career success. This can stem from a dip in self-esteem, perceived threats to their masculinity, or fears about shifting relationship dynamics. Traditional gender roles and societal expectations often intensify these feelings, making men feel as though their worth is tied to being the primary provider or the dominant figure in the relationship. How do you think these societal pressures shape the way couples navigate success and power within their relationships?
The world runs on
What
data,
up?
and the
Weirdo,
demand for
bro.
skilled analysts is exploding. Ready
You're
to
out
seize
there
the
spoiling you, bro.
Deshay-
Why are you gonna be mad for?
Who had always been the life of the party, now found herself in a toxic relationship where she was constantly belittled and controlled. The woman who had once been full of life and generosity now found herself trapped in a relationship that was slowly suffocating her. Despite her best efforts to keep the peace, the tension between them continued to escalate. They fought more often, and Deshay became increasingly unhappy. Her friends and family began to notice the changes in her behavior, but they didn't fully grasp the severity of the situation. Deshay's love for Michael blinded her to the red flags that had been present in their relationship. She thought that her love and support would be enough to keep the relationship stable. But little did she know, Michael's toxic behavior was becoming more dangerous by the day. In a chilling moment, just a few days before her tragic death, Deshay told her sister Jasmine that she felt like she was going to die. Jasmine brushed it off at first, but something about the way Deshay said it seemed to suggest that she had a premonition of the horrors to come. But soon, this gut-wrenching foreshadowing would soon become a reality.
Yes, I got my baby at the hood. We're not in the hood. We're really living like that. We're not in the hood. We're really living like that. Thank y'all so much. It's the kitchen area for me. Don't mind my brother in Big Mook. But I got me my new house today. Almost 1,700 square feet, three bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage, all brick home, period. Leave me alone. I'm doing other shit right now. Coming up next will be my shop, so stay tuned. I will be giving me a shop next. Yes, Brittany Cooks, I got to let y'all know when the barbecue, because y'all know I love to cook and I love family gatherings. So it's lit. It's lit. Me and my room right here. My little girl room will be over there, and it's another room. No, that's gonna make up that to be knit room. Yes, jacuzzi tub for me and my nigga. Period. His and her sink. Period. Y'all just don't know how happy I am right now. Like, oh my God. Long. Yes. You already know, sis. Room on deck. Stop playing. Stop playing, on deck, sis. I'm really living like that.
On October 24th, 2023, just a month before Deshay's birthday, her daughter Maya tried reaching out to her but received no response. This was completely out of character, as Deshay was always in constant touch with her daughter. Concerned, her daughter contacted other family members. And soon the search began. When Deshay's family contacted Michael, he would reveal something unsettling. He claimed not to know where she was and said he hadn't seen her. The family decided to trace Deshay's car to the Pleasant Village apartments. Surprisingly, it was where Michael's father lived. The car was parked in an unusual spot, which only fueled their worry. Within an hour, they would find horrifying news. They came across a post on a community blog about a woman being shot just 3 minutes from Michael's father's home, intensifying their growing fears. When they arrived at the crime scene, the reality of the situation hit them hard. Officers confirmed their worst fears. Deshaya had been murdered. But what investigators would find next would be increasingly troubling. When detectives searched Michael's car, they discovered traces of blood, a spent bullet casing, and a single sandal matching the one Deshaya had been wearing the last time she was seen. As detectives combed through the evidence, it quickly became clear that the situation was far from a random act of violence. Surveillance footage painted a grim picture. It shows Deshaya and Michael arriving separately at the Pleasant Village apartments, where Michael's father lived. At some point, Deshaya had entered Michael's vehicle, and it was there, in that car, that the confrontation seemed to have taken place.
Wanted to give the viewers a glimpse of our sunset.
It's
What followed inside that vehicle remains unclear, but detectives believe that an argument or a violent dispute occurred, one that ultimately escalated beyond control. By the time the police received the call about a female body found on Melinda Lane and Murdoch Road, it was already too late. Deshaya had been shot in the chest and her body was abandoned, left to be discovered by an unsuspecting passerby. The scene was brutal.
Is that a funeral?
Her family, already in distress after trying to contact her all morning, arrived at the scene, praying for any sign of life, but instead they were met with the unthinkable. The body of a woman they loved, discarded like trash. What followed was a frantic search for Michael. Michael, who had been uncooperative when questioned, had denied knowing Deshaya's whereabouts. But that had been a lie.
So why did you take her from my niece? Like, I don't understand. I would respect him more if he tell me why.
We definitely need strength. We need prayers. It's a big one.
On the 21st, it was my birthday. And she called me, she wished me happy birthday. He was like, you know, normal, whatever. We was laughing, joking. And then she just said, like, sister, I feel like I'm finna die. So we had talked Sunday, and she was telling me how he was tripping at the fur, and he was trying to leave her and my niece. He was saying, like, she was trying to set him up, you know, flipping out, saying that she was trying to set him up. It was Facebook people out there. It was just some weird stuff, you know. So I called in FaceTime her Monday. She never reached back out to me. You know, she got a busy life, so I was just like, maybe she'll call me back or something. And then I went to sleep just thinking it was normal. It wasn't nothing. Monday night, my niece called me around 12 something, and I was asleep. I was hearing my phone, I was hearing Facebook Messenger, and it was like it was just in my dream, but as I kept hearing it, I eventually woke up. And it was my brother's girlfriend saying that my niece haven't heard from her since 4. She was stranded at my auntie's house. And I'm like, what? You know, I don't know. I just was like, that's not her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never leave my niece, no matter what. She never leave my mama, no matter what. So my brother and his girlfriend came, you know, and we just started searching from 12 all the way up until, you know, we had found her that morning. Her car was ditched in Pleasant Village. Like, the way the car was set up, the way it was hid, I just felt it in my bones, like she was gone, but I just didn't want to see it. It was too many red flags. We asked him, he just showing off and telling my brother he don't know, and, you know, knowing that he had already killed my sister. It's just unbelievable.
The first thing I seen a big handprint on the driver window. And, you know, I'm a criminal justice major, so I started trying to use like different content clues. And it's a creek, like in apartments. So I was like, well, let's look in the creek. At that time, I was waiting on my mom and the rest of the family to come so we could all go, you know, look for her. And as we looking in the creek, I just started getting chills over my whole body. 2 minutes later, Smash the Topic posted and said that it was a lady to, which was like 3 minutes from where we was at. So immediately when we seen the post on Smash the Topic, we went directly to the location. And when we got there, it was just like, yeah, how they get here so fast? We was already looking. You know, we had been up since like 7 in the morning looking. And when we got there, we, you know, had to describe and, you know, give them some details to identify her. And when they came back, they didn't even want to say it was her. It was just the nod in the head, and it just went from there. Everybody just broke down.
Throw it as hard as you want. Go on. Watching it zip away feels like it might just keep going, right?
The investigation quickly turned into a manhunt. Michael Smith is now a prime suspect in his wife's murder, had gone into hiding. As law enforcement scoured Dallas for him, they were met with resistance at every turn. They visited his residence, but Michael was nowhere to be found. Inside, they would find something chilling. They found multiple firearms, which raised additional red flags about his violent tendencies. The more they uncovered, the clearer it became. Michael had planned this horrific act. For the next several days, Michael moved from one location to another, evading capture. He sought refuge in various places, including a local barbershop, where police eventually tracked him down. Michael, seemingly unaware of the growing net closing in around him, tried to flee, but was apprehended without incident. The fact that he had been on the run only added to the mystery surrounding his motives. But when he was arrested, Michael would share something bizarre. He claimed to have been under the influence of PCP during the shooting. PCP, also known as angel dust, is a dangerous street drug that causes hallucinations and severe mood swings. While Michael's claim that the drug influenced his actions might offer an explanation for his erratic behavior, it did not absolve him of the responsibility for his actions. His statements only served to complicate the investigation further. PCP is known to alter a person's perception of reality, but it is highly unlikely that it alone would have led someone to commit such a heinous act. He remains in custody on a $1 million bond in Dallas County Jail. As police continued to piece together the events leading to Deshai's death, the
Crazy, child. Let me know in the comments, man. What are your thoughts on this sad story? Crazy, bro.